Oh.
Thank y'all for tuning back into Evergreen and 10, man. It's your boy, Will Glory. See, we don't know how to act. That boy DM up in here, man. You know, he usually hosts the shows. He hosts the whole podcast segment. So we was all like...
I was waiting.
But man, it's your boy, man, Will Glory, man. Shout out to EJ, the DJ in the building, man, back there.
Shout out.
To my left, man. DM.
We back. We back in business.
Hey, man.
Daddy daycare. Let's go.
Oh, we had a great conversation today, man. Dante, what up, man? You good over there?
I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm ready to go, man. Let's get it.
Hey, man, like we say all the time, man, we talk about the stuff that a lot of people don't talk about, and we talk about it in ways that they are scared to talk about it, man. Yep. So, Dante, man, that world championship came up, man. We touched on the no allow situation, man. But what's going on with the pay in track and field, man? Because we had a lot of discoveries today, man, in our group text.
So, the pay with track and field, especially U.S. track and field, is kind of nuts. Just to break it down, you know, when you talk about sports leagues, domestic sports leagues like the NBA, MLB, MLS, NFL, they are paid mainly by their sports leagues, right? So when you get fined, you get a fine from the league. Mm-hmm. When you get paid by the league. You know, when you get bonuses, you get bonuses by what you negotiate with your organization, right? So with track, you don't negotiate. So the governing body for United States track is USATF, is United States of America Track and Field.
All right.
Yeah.
TF.
So.
Yeah.
Right. People have made the same distinction, right? So you don't get paid primarily by USATF. You get paid as a track athlete by negotiating individually with shoe companies when you decide to turn pro, and that's if they deem you good enough to give you a contract when you turn pro out of high school, college, or college. So now they got some, you know, they got a few cats coming out of high school, but primarily coming out of the NCAA system. Because there's no real like G League or, you know,
developmental league.
So it's either you pro or you're not. And
pretty
that's
much.
It.
Yeah, you pro or amateur.
And you telling me they're part of the association, but the association don't pay them?
Correct. So you represent the association.
We was looking at the. I'm trying to figure out about the shoe contracts, right?
Yeah.
The world champion Noah Lyles, he got his shoe contract, but he got his shoe contract straight out of high school.
I saw that.
And it was an 8-year deal.
Yes.
So it's no way possible they paying him world championship money right now.
No.
Right.
So no matter what his deal was, it's an old deal. Can he buy out his own deal? Is that a thing?
Now? He's 26.
So that's he's still on the same deal.
We're in the final year.
Next
deal.
Yeah. This year's the final year, and then he'll be re-upping for the Olympics. So that's a good timing. That's so usually they sign contracts depending on the Olympic year. So they sign them for 2 Olympics basically.
Question: Is it normal for a track athlete or somebody that's running what he runs to peak at that age? Mm-hmm. Is that the normal age that they start they start getting to where it's like their peak performance?
It honestly depends on the person and how they, you know, basically how we talk about LeBron all the time, how they take care of their body.
I got it.
Like somebody like a Jamaican female sprinter, Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. She's still running phenomenal times at the age of 36 after having a child.
I saw that. That's crazy.
And she went to school and burnt all the other parents, huh? In the I seen that.
She said her husband didn't represent the family like it needed to be represented.
She burnt all the moms.
So she jumped in there.
Oh dang!
And killed everybody.
Man. That's funny, man.
But so a lot of, you know, you don't know what people sign for.
Yeah.
Which is the crazy thing. And it makes sense on one end because you're not always negotiating with the same shoe company. Some people negotiate with Nike, some with Adidas, some with Asics, some with New Balance, some with Hoka. Like you're signing with all different. Some with On Air, on. So like you're signing with multiple shoe companies. So no one is really saying what I'm signing for. And so now, okay,
So we don't know where the money is.
I'm
We don't
athlete
know
X.
what the.
I don't know what the market is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because usually when I remember the year that Tristan, and I'm not going to jump to NBA, but this is what we're more familiar with.
Yeah.
When Tristan signed at 85, so Draymond signed at 85, so that was the going rate.
Because you know the market.
Because you know what the market is, but now you can't tell because ain't nobody saying nothing.
Nobody says.
And that's on purpose.
If you like tight with somebody, they might
Person to
share.
person,
They might
yeah.
like.
They not telling the
our
media.
shit, we have no idea. We ain't finding out. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I tried to look it up today, and I couldn't find anybody.
Oh no, it's
shoe
state
deals.
secrets.
Yeah, I couldn't find anybody shoe deals, but I did see some other
That's on
countries
purpose, too.
besides the United States actually pay their track athletes.
Yes.
The United States don't pay their track athletes.
So-
but like Jamaica,
Yes.
pays their track athletes.
Yes. Yes. So like Europe respects their track athletes way more than the United
They give them
States.
houses and everything, right?
They pay for housing. They pay so as a professional track athlete, this is why my advice if you watching this, you're in college, you're a track athlete, you are running some of the best times in NCAA. Stay your behind that as long as possible, unless they dropping a real bag on you, because what you getting for free right now, right? You can't match it. Once you turn pro, you got to pay for it. You paying for almost everything, right? If you get the correct, if you're getting a good deal, the shoe company is gonna pay your coach, right? Directly. Oh yeah.
Wait, the shoe company is gonna pay your coach,
Right. So a lot of times, shoe companies hire these coaches to be so like Noah Lyles' coach is Lance Browman, right? He's based out in
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
right. He's based out in Florida, right? So he's the Adidas coach. So anyone who signs with Adidas as a sprinter primarily goes and works with him.
So it goes both ways. So if somebody want to work with him, they got to sign with Adidas.
Bingo.
So
And
the
if
coach
you're not,
don't want to win it.
and if
Boy,
you're
that's
not-
a racket, boy.
coach
And
don't
if
want
you're
to
not
win
in
it.
your deal, if you're not into your deal, you basically either
I
go.
don't
go
like
work
that
out
because
in-
I don't like that because your coach know if you strain the muscle and your deal coming up in a year and you're not gonna be running your best times, he gonna tell the shoe company who paying him. It's like that's
Like a
unfair
conflict
to
of
the,
interest.
That's unfair to the athletes.
It depends on your relationship with them. Usually you only discuss those things with your doctor, and your doctor has responsibilities with HIPAA that they can't supersede. But
Okay.
he does watch you, he or she does watch
and he's
you
timing you
practice.
in practice.
Right. He does watch you. He or she does watch you in practice. And so,
So let's
if
get-
he
let's
so
get- hold on.
chooses, he can divulge that information.
When you trip me out, so hold on. So
But usually the coach and the athlete have a closer relationship than the coach and the shoe company.
But if he got
But-
50 athletes,
Bingo.
So the shoe company pays the coach. Are you about to tell me that the shoe company pays the coach and the coach pays the athlete?
No,
You're not about to tell me. Okay,
the shoe
I thought-
company
okay.
pays the coach. The shoe company pays the athlete.
Okay, all
The
right.
shoe company run this. So y'all got the clip that I sent y'all.
Yeah.
And if we got some time on this pod, we'll splice it in.
Yeah, we'll throw it in there, yep.
Splice it in. Shout out to my homeboy Lactate Acid Podcast, man. We'll throw it on there.
Yep.
Go follow him.
And
Go
we'll
follow
him.
We'll
Yep, follow
give you the credit on that, man. We had a real good conversation about the business of track and field, but so the shoe company basically runs the shoe companies run track and field as far as the United States.
Clearly.
Right? Overseas, like companies like Psycho, which is a timing company, and a watch company, but they also a timing they time track and field.
and Puma real heavy overseas too.
Right.
More than over here.
So
Well, question. I got a question for you.
Yep.
Would it open up things or be more competitive if other companies jumped in to do endorsements with track athletes? I know it's more shoe driven, but
So back in the gap, it used to be. So Visa used to be a huge track and
I
field
remember
sponsor.
Remember that.
Right? Visa used to sponsor track and field real heavy. That's back when it was Gold League. So Gold League and Diamond League, we really we gonna run over
Can't get
if we
into
talk
it.
about it.
Yeah.
But it used to be a lot more money in track and field. And yes, so yeah,
Hey man, run over for that. We're gonna run over for that.
Yeah.
We're
All right,
gonna run
cool.
over. Give them like 2 more minutes.
All right.
Give us the Gold League, the Diamond League, the difference in the money now that used to be, and what happened to the money? Did it just
Yeah.
dissipate? Was that because of COVID, or was that before COVID, or
Right.
what happened with that whole situation with the money?
All right, so what Gold League was what Diamond League now is. So Gold League was a circuit. Diamond League is a circuit right now, right? So it's a list of meets that primarily for us is overseas. For people in Europe, that's where they at, right? So you go and run on a circuit, and you used to get paid basically by how you placed in your event for the Gold League. Gold League used to pay out big time money, like big time. Gold League used to pay out $100,000 for first place.
Let's go.
Right?
I'm running track.
And $1 million for a world record. If you set
I'm running.
If you set a world
Out
record
the
at
blocks.
a Gold League event, it
Triple
used to-
jump, here I
used to be
come.
now, right? You getting 10 racks for first place,
Man, get out.
Oh,
right? You getting 10 racks for
That's
first
a
place,
mafia, bro.
and you getting 100,000 if you set a world record. So you getting what used to be $1 million, you getting a tenth of that for
straight tithing out, huh?
straight tithe money,
Tithing
right?
out, huh?
Straight tithe money for
It's beneficial for him.
doing something that no other human being on the face of the planet has done
100%.
over that distance or over
Ever.
that throw or ever
In the history.
in the history of mankind, right? So where did the money go? It's a great question because I think it's more of corporations got involved in it, and they were like, "Okay, this is not giving us a return on investment as they saw." So they cut down on it. That's why it went from Gold League to Diamond League.
20 seconds left, man. I want to ask y'all real quick, man. I'm going to go down, man. We just seen what happened with the golf leagues and the Saudis got involved and how the money changed and they created a new league. Do you think the Saudis should get involved in track and field?
It would be beautiful.
I love it.
It would be wonderful.
I love it. I don't morally agree with them, but I love it.
This has been Evergreen and 10, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next time.